Well, hello everyone and good evening. Where do I start? I've been doing this channel for about 5 years now. I've talked about all kinds of bullshit, random things, thoughts, things off the top of my head, philosophies, facts, figures, speculations, you name it. I have come to the conclusion that I pretty much have a vested interest in everything. Therefore, making my videos have always been kind of a raw experience for me. I come out here, I talk for 10 to 20 minutes, I ramble about some particular subjects, I don't edit it, I don't cut anything out of it, and it's just who I am, it's just my thoughts. During this time, it's not like I haven't thought about doing something else, and branching out, and starting another channel. I started a channel a few years ago for cannabis. I used it for a little while I was growing cannabis. Then I lost interest in growing cannabis and lost interest in the channel. I made a channel a few years ago called Tom Sawyer News. And I decided I was going to do a 2-minute news segment. And I did that for about a week and I stopped doing that. The only channel that I've really endured and stuck with is this channel. This is my philosophy channel, the Carpo 719 if you will. And the only reason it's Carpo 719 is because Carpo 420 was already taken. And that was my old email address, so I stuck with it as for everything. And that was back in the day when I first signed up for YouTube, around 2008 or 9. I didn't use it until a few years back. It's been about 4 or 5 years now. And I found that I didn't have the same passion for news, and it wasn't because I didn't find facts and, recent events interesting. It was because there was so much bullshit out there. And not just mainstream. I became frustrated with alternative media. I had people who are very intelligent, wise people coming and telling me, hey, you've got to listen to Alex Jones. He knows what he's talking about. Facepalm. What do you say to a guy like that? I understand that Alex Jones has some points that are true, and I understand he somewhat knows what he's talking about. But Alex Jones bit all his bullshit off of William Cooper's work back in the 90s with Behold a Pale Horse. They were friends. He got some info. He became popular. And now the douchebag is just a fat, lazy bum selling survival kits. And something I saw on eBay the other day, it was male vitality liquid in like a little a 2-ounce bottle for $53. That was, Alex Jones approved, all-American, dick juice is what I call it. It's just a joke, And so many people who are into alternate media and actually sharing these things have gone down the wrong road and turned into these complete douches. And the reason why I haven't tried to tackle it is because I don't want to be wrapped up with all these people who are doing it for the money, who are doing it for recognition, who are doing it so they can put advertisements on their channel and then post some bullshit news every week that is half true but completely biased. So, I'm not here trying to insult anybody. I'm not here trying to pick on any particular organization or group. I decided today that I had had enough and I was going to start my own channel. I'm going to start my own news channel. I don't give a damn if it's not taken seriously. I don't give a damn if people think it's cheesy. I don't give a damn if people don't want to watch it. I'm going to stick with it because it's something I find important. So I'm in the process of setting up a channel on YouTube. I'm using one of my old channels that has no subscribers. I'm not going to advertise it yet until I have at least a video on there, but I'm not doing it on this channel because it's not about ratings. It's not about views. It's not about ads. It's about making a channel where I can actually talk about things that are important. If I get donations on the channel, I'll set up a Patreon account for it. Down the road, if people want to assist and help out, that's fine. I'm not too proud to ask for help. Because if I can get donations, I can actually take the time to go out and research things, interview people, and feel good about it. And put money into a studio, into time, into the effort that I have towards what I want to do. And it's taken me a while to think about wanting to do this. I've really processed this for a while. I think that all of this came to a head. It wasn't the election season that did it. I think it was the Standing Rock event. The fact that one of the few people actually covering that is Jordan from the Young Turks. And everybody who's been involved in, the press over there has been singled out and harassed and tried to be forced out. And that bothers me. That bothers me that the free press, which was already bullshit in this country, has fallen to such disgrace that people are scared to go out and report on issues because they don't want to get hurt. So I went this morning to the CFAPA.org, which is the Constitutional First Amendment Press Association. I printed out myself a press ID with my info on it, and then a press sheet. So if I decide that I ever want to go down to an event, I can be legitimate. And the reason I hadn't done something like this before is because I thought, you have to be part of a news group. You have to be organized. You have to have funding behind you. It's not true. It's not true at all. Everybody has the right to free speech in this country. Anybody can be a reporter. And after seeing the mainstream fall to the weak side, and finally people are realizing that it's all bullshit for money, you can see that there are people who want to share news for the fact of educating people so they can be armed with the proper information. That not all news is about profit. And that's what I see as the future, is not just social media, but individuals going out, putting themselves on the line and feeling accountable for what they're putting out there. Not just some random retweet or a repost on Facebook or a stupid meme, but people actually going out and getting the information. So I'll be structuring it to where each week I'll have a variety of subjects on the channel, and I will be putting a little bit of time into researching it, and then every Sunday afternoon I'll go ahead and put it out. And the most crucial aspect to it is that I don't want to be biased on it. I may put a minute-long editorial there at the end where I express myself for an opinional, but as far as the video, I want it to be honest, and I want to analyze it from both sides, because I have just as many problems with the liberal media as I do with right-wing media. There's something I've been analyzing closely in the last few years, and that is liberals and conservatives. I want to know what makes people tick. People aren't stupid, okay? I realize that I've been short with people in the past. I've made judgments towards, say, Trump supporters during the election. Everyone gets a little emotional when we're talking about things. But in the end, I realize that everybody has their own variety of reasons for what they do and who they vote for and the decisions they make. In the long run, we can all call each other idiots, but realize that we have our reasons for things. In the end, I'd like to sort things out and figure that out. So once I do get the channel set up, I'll go ahead and post the link here in the descriptions, and I hope everyone will join me. And I think that the more people who do this, the more people who are active in reporting, and I'm not talking about reporting as repeating. There's a difference between reporting and reporting has become repeating. It has to stop, and this means that we look at the issues that are being sent to us from both sides. Even for Standing Rock, understanding where the pipeline comes in, how it's a half a mile away from the reservation, but technically there are a lot of aspects to it that people need to analyze. There's the free water aspect, the rights to clean land and clean air. People have different opinions. Some people believe in a capitalism, some people believe in protecting life over profits, and it's just a matter of asking ourselves why people feel the way they do. So that's all I got. I'll talk to you all later, and